What's going on, guys? My name is Nate, and you guys read the title of this video. These are the top 5 things that I've learned while running my business at 24 years old. So for those of you who don't know, I currently run a mobile auto detailing business in New Jersey, and I've been doing this for a little over a year now. Obviously, there's levels to everything. There's more things that I want to accomplish, but I would say that my business is doing very, very well, and that's something that I'm grateful for. So the first thing that I learned is that you cannot solve a problem that does not yet exist. So even before starting my business, I was worried about what our taxes gonna look like. What if I don't do a good job? Or what if I buy all this equipment and it's still, and I can't even get customers. So it's like I wasted all my money. In the end, I just kind of had to work up the courage and get started, because I could do all this planning, right? But when the actual problem comes up, it's nothing like what I planned for. So I wasted time planning for that thing, but it still didn't solve the issue. So therefore, in anything that you're doing, it's better to get started and solve those problems in real time. The second thing that I learned is that repetition becomes skills. The more you do something, the more reps you put in, the better you're gonna be at that thing. The first car that I ever detailed was a Tesla, and I wasn't doing anything elaborate. Like, I wasn't doing a wax, I wasn't extracting stains out of a seat or anything. It was a basic detail, but I still spent like 4 or 5 hours doing that car. And in the end, I still forgot to clean the door jambs, but that's besides the point. But since then, I've done hundreds of cars. Even that same car I've done 2 more times, and each time I've done a better job, one, and I've done it faster, and I've yet to forget to do a door jamb, since thank goodness I went through that during my first one, but now I have the skill. So whatever you're doing, put in more reps, do the thing. Don't worry about the beginning, because naturally you're gonna develop the skill over time, the more reps you put in. The third thing that I learned is that networking is such a cheat code, especially in 2026. A lot of things are online. Not a lot of people are doing face-to-face stuff. But when you're starting a business, you don't have the budget for marketing, sales reps, and stuff like that. The number one thing you can do is networking, because not only it's free, for the most part it's free, but if you can get in front of a room of people, or just a singular person, and tell about what you do, it's gonna help you so much, right? In business, you have to develop people skills. So through networking, not only you're getting customers, and you're developing people skills, because you're gonna encounter so many different personality types, and through networking, you're gonna already have that muscle built, and you're gonna be ready for these things that come up. The fourth thing that I learned is to reinvest. I think the first $3,000 to $5,000 that I made in my business, I didn't even consider that a profit, because I knew I had to get better equipment that's gonna help me do a better job and work faster. For example, if you look at people like Mr. Beast, Kai Cenat, you see that they always, if you know who those people are, they always have this big elaborate setups and settings and stuff like that. It's because they understand that the more you reinvest into your business, the better your quality is gonna be, and the more money you can in return make. So always reinvest into yourself and your education, and also your business. The next thing that I learned is that you need to plan ahead, right? If you wait for the winter to plan for the winter, you already left so much money on the table. You always gotta plan ahead. A good 6 months, right? If you're in the summer, you wanna plan for winter. If you're in the winter, you wanna plan for summer. That way you prepared, and you know what to do when those things come up. And as a bonus for staying to the end, I would say your age is not an excuse, it's more of your superpower. So whether if you're 24, around my same age range, you might think that maybe you were young. If you get into these rooms of older people, they might underestimate you. No. Number one, let them underestimate you. You're the one that's gonna get to prove them wrong. But number two, a lot of these people are gonna be more impressed that you're doing this at a young age, as opposed to being worried about, can you actually do this, And if you do need help, they're gonna help you out if they kind of know about your industry. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, if you're an older person, that could still be your superpower. Maybe you look more wise, maybe you look like you know what you're doing. So either way, your age is your superpower. Thank you for watching till the end. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.